up, guys? So today's the first day of the garage build. I've been super excited to get this done and I've been waiting to do it, but the weather has been so bad, so today is a great day to get this started. So I think today what we're gonna do mostly is prep the garage and then maybe paint. So let's see how it goes. I still gotta clean up around the garage, but once we get that done, we should be good. I got a bunch of my cousins, my brothers coming to help me out and just do their own thing as well. I know one of my cousins, he's coming to wash his truck and things like that. So let's get started. So this is how the garage currently sits. So currently it just has drywall and patchwork done all the way around. So let me see, show you areas like this where it's a little kind of rough. I want to sand it down, get as much of it sand down as possible, get these floors cleaned up. See, this is the vet leaking oil just a little bit. So get that situated, get all this stuff moved out, get that thrown away, and then basically get this area nice and clean and ready to go. And then we also have like minuscule stuff like taking these off, taking the the light switches panel off, and then taping up wherever we need. So that is probably gonna get painted. All this is gonna get painted, but I want to tape off this area right here so that doesn't get paint on it and things like that. That, I don't know, I'll probably just paint over it, to be honest. Let's see. So just finished sanding a majority of the rough spots around the garage. Spots like this. There is still a bunch more left, but I don't think I'm gonna be sanding everything. I think I'm just gonna leave it how this currently is and then just start painting. But first, you need to get out most of this dust and the stuff and move it outside the garage, which I already started. So I completely forgot to record, but I started painting the walls. So this is the first wall, still drying. Did this whole thing, and then started that corner. And then we have all that shit out there, plus them washing the car, and then move all the stuff basically in the middle and outside of the garage. But we still have this wall to go, this one, the roof, and then that half of that wall right there. That wall is done. Started on this wall, and then we basically have this right here left, that half, and then the roof. So it's going along pretty well. It looks pretty good. Let me zoom out just a little bit. So currently this is how it's looking from far back. And then you guys got these guys washing their cars. And then we got the wifey's car. She needs a new car. She needs to be part of the cool club. But look at this absolute behemoth of a truck. What happened?
Drops of it and my whole bucket is like super suddy.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it does. So, small issue. Sorry for the echo, but I ran out of paint. So, as you can see, I got that wall done. I got this wall basically done. It's still drying, that's why you're kind of seeing a lot of lines. But then I'm missing this area right here, right above the garage door, and then the roof. So, once I get some more paint, I can finish this up, and that's basically it for the painting part. The floor is gonna be epoxy, but as you can see, I have the drywall right here, and then I have this like weird little step of concrete all around. So I just went ahead and painted it white because I thought it might look better that way once we put down the epoxy. But overall, it's looking pretty solid. Like, so if you can see, this wall is pretty dry now. That's a shadow right there, so ignore that. But overall, looking pretty solid. We did mess up, so as you saw, they're washing the cars outside, but this started leaking and it messed up the paint right here. So hopefully I can touch it up once it dries, but looking good. I'm not looking forward to painting the roof. So these are the LEDs I'm actually going to replace the stock bulbs with. As you can see, it goes all the way sideways, so you can actually adjust where the lighting is angled, and then you can also be focused like this. So I think these are 18,000 lumens compared to like 80 lumens that bulb is, so it's going to make a big difference. So let's install these real quick. See how big of a difference it makes. Surprisingly not as hot. And this is just temporary until we get the big strip lights.
Ooh, that is bright.
That made a huge difference. Hold on, let me see that. So that's that light compared to that tiny one right there. That made a huge difference. The whole garage just looks a lot more lit up now. All right, here, let me do the second one real quick. That made a huge difference. You can just tell from that one needs to go now. See it?
Yep.
No one in the garage opener. Let me zoom out. So yeah, so that made a huge difference. And what, those were like 20 bucks on Amazon compared to like $45 for one strip light. And in my opinion, this might be a little bit better just because you can adjust it down, you can face them backwards, you can face them straight down if you want. So it makes it a lot easier. And so with these wheels, I'm actually gonna put this wheel somehow and mount it right here because our hose faucet is in the garage. So I'm gonna mount the wheel over here somehow and then wrap the hose around it. Just add a nice little touch to the garage. Yeah, that little ugly yellow light was bothering me, so I switched that out with a bright white bulb as well. So now we have the 3 bright white lights instead of the ugly yellow, which I absolutely hate. Some places like this are gonna need a second coat at least. I am seeing a few imperfections. I did order 2 more gallons of paint so I can finish this all up. Still waiting on that, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish today, but I think I might just work through the night, try to get it done, let it all dry tomorrow, and then bring everything back in, because I don't think it's raining today, but I'll let everything come back in and then start prepping for the epoxy. So I'm standing outside right now, and it's 11 o'clock at night, and obviously we just got done painting the garage, but I want to show you guys how big of a difference it made in terms of the lighting, the white paint, everything combined, and then how my car looks in there as well. It looks absolutely amazing. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys real quick. Ooh, those LEDs really come in clutch. And I just showered, hence the lotion and the shiny face and everything, but As you guys can see, it is super bright in here and it looks absolutely great. The car looks great. And once we get the floor down, this thing will be next level, will be perfect. And then obviously after that, I want to go get my toolbox within the next week now that we have it painted. And once we get the epoxy floor in, get my toolbox situation set up, organize everything and start, building the garage in that sense. But this is how it currently looks. And this is a 2-car garage, so usually 1 car on this side, 1 car on this side, but I just parked in the middle just to showcase how it's looking. And like I mentioned before, we changed that one to a bright white as well, just to make it a little bit more brighter in here. I am noticing it's a little bit dark on the front side around here, so I guess my idea was, since we have 2 outlets right there, put one going that way and one LED strip going this way, just so it kind of brightens out the front side a little bit more as well. And just another quick look at the rims. You can see the Brembos and the slotted brakes through the rims now. Treatment overall looks absolutely amazing, as you guys can see. Looks great. I'm happy. I really appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with the rest of the garage build and the rest of the car upgrades that I'm going to be doing in the near future. Soon the car is going to be back on the channel too. We have some nice little things coming in for the Charger, for the Vet, things like that. So stay tuned, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. You'll see constant updates as to what I'm doing on a daily basis and things like that, and as well as any new information that comes before you guys see it on here. But appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys. Peace.